So we will talk about the melanated people. I know, majesties. Oh, we have suffered in this physical plane. And there are factors, there are reasons why. No other race on earth love the creator of life like the melanated people. Do you remember, if you have been following me, you remember that I talked about the connection between the melanated people and the creator of life, the source of all life, the all. You know, there is a reason why you have so much empathy, and sometimes the enemy take advantage of it. There is a reason why you tend to love with all your heart, and the enemy takes advantage of it. This is our weakness, that we have a soul, and so we have conscience, and so our emotion is always emotion, and that's what makes us to love deeply created things. It's no, that is not a curse. It's who we are. We have the nature of the source of life. We are seeing who the creator is in ourselves. And that's why I tell you, the creator is not a destroyer of life. The creator is unconditional love. The creator will not wait for days where he will have to suck the blood of those who he created so that he can be appeased. I refuse that. I refuse that. The creator is pro-life and will do everything to preserve life. And these are the traits of a real, complete, unadulterated, melanated being. Why? Because we have the spark of the creator in us. This is the reason why we tend to be so dull, so foolish. Okay? You remember the Chinese man that said we are the stupidest set of race? There are times we have to sit and rethink and realize that the enemy is taking advantage of our nature. And that time is now. Okay? That time is now. We have to realize this as soon as possible because time is running out. Okay? And use our wisdom, because we were created by the creator with everything. Alright. So I want us to look into doctors' discussions, and if there is time, we take it up from there, Your Majesties. But now you know why the melanated people love the creator so much. So when you go to all this religious gathering, you see more than 50% of melanated people. Okay? More than 50%, and that's why it's so difficult right now to reject most of the negative teachings that is for our downfall, especially in the continent of Africa, because we don't want to do anything that will make the source of life angry. We don't want to do anything that will make the creator angry. Kai, these descendants of Nephilims are real, they are really corny. They knew that the nature that we have, it is only through religion, anything that connects to God, that they can use to destroy us. And so it's perfect. You see, it's working perfectly. Anyway, let's go to doctor's teachings.
It's a great privilege to be able to stand where I'm standing right now. Many times it's a painful privilege, but it's still a great privilege. I can't think of a more honorable than to be chosen by the Creator to be one of those whom she has commissioned to teach the truth. It's a noble call. I wasn't one of those kind of people who wanted to be a preacher. And sometimes I listen to people who say, you know, they want to preach, they want to go into the ministry. I said, you don't know what you're asking for. You just don't know what you're asking for. You know, because to really truly be a messenger of God, you have to say the very opposite of what the masses want to hear. In thinking seriously again about my responsibility, my commitment to my responsibility, I asked myself, what is it, Ray, that you really want to do? As what effect do you really want to have with God's people? And the only thing that could really come into my mind at that particular point was the healing of the African body, collective. Oh, I know there are some of you individuals who are doing quite well. I know that. You know, some of you have a pretty good income. I know that. Some of you couldn't ask for anything more. You know, individually speaking. Then there's some of you that are not doing too good. You know, things are not going like you want them to go. You know, you need more money. I think that's a whole lot of us, huh? But I'm talking about the body of my people. When I look at the body of my people, I realize that there's still a lot of healing, yes, sir, that needs to be done. As I ride down the street, and I see my brothers, not them, my brothers, and my sisters who are totally lost. It hurts when I see that. When I encounter circumstances among my people who, as I've said previously, love God. They really love God. That's one thing about black folk. There's not a people on this planet that are more God-fearing or God-loving than black folk. It's something in us. We have an affinity to that which we perceive to be God. Notice how I said that now. To that which we perceive to be God. If we think it's God, we love it. I'm concerned with the healing of not just the body, not just the mind, but the spirit of my people. I'm concerned with the expansion of African consciousness. The Setian forces attacked me yesterday and said, don't you get up there tomorrow talking this African stuff. These folk are tired of hearing about Africa. And I said, Set, The Lord rebuke you. I used to say, Satan, the Lord rebuke you. But in Kemet it's called Set. I said, Set, the Lord rebuke you. Because, you see, brothers and sisters, there is no other way for the healing of us as a people collective other than a consciousness of who we are. There's no other way to be healed. I really want to see an accelerated advancement of African-centered thinking. Now notice I said accelerated. In other words, I want us to really begin to understand, as even the Bible says in the 5th chapter of Ephesians, we've got to redeem the time. We've wasted too much time. There's a passage in the Bible that says, Lord, teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Transliterated, it actually means, Lord, help me understand how to spend my time.
Yes, sir.
So that my time will amount to something. The connotation with that is the concept that there are people who have been on this planet for 50, 60, 70 years. But when you really total up the days that matter, they're not even 1 year old. Isn't that tragic? How so many people are wasting time. Looking good, but wasting time. Can sing like a sparrow, but wasting time.
Our Majesties, according to the words of Dr. Ray, we are wasting time. And we have been wasting time, and we are still wasting time. Because when you look at the level, the amount of people who are still asleep, sometimes you might feel a little bit discouraged. Oh my goodness, why am I wasting my time on this when people are refusing to wake up? But we will keep pushing. We will keep pushing. They got us so hard, they succeeded because they know that we are a spiritual people. There's a difference between being spiritual and being religious. I hope you know that. We were spiritual before they came in with their teachings. And why do you think they used the angle of religion and a touch of spirituality? Is because they believe that whenever it is something of a god, mind you, I'm using it because that's what you understand, something of the source of life, the moment they know that the moment they say it is about the creator, about the all, about the source of life, we will be attached and we will put our effort to go all in. That is why they came with that. They know we will be carried away. It was a good tactic and they succeeded with it, and they are still succeeding, and we are here wasting time. But we need to wake up and rediscover ourselves. You can go back to this teaching, go back, revisit it, listen again, and we look for a way out for the melanated community. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Majesties. Bye for now.